Reading articles from Tapovan Prasad magazine, May 2025. 1 year anniversary of the 19th batch Vedanta course. Brahmachari Vivek Rajasekhar. By the grace of Lord Jagdishwara and the blessing of Puja Gurudev Swami Chinnayana and the entire Guru Parampara, the Brahmacharis of the 19th batch at Sandipani Sadhana completed the first year of their Vedanta course on Makar Sankranti, January 14, 2025. This voyage of spiritual evolution and self-discovery for these young men and women began exactly 1 year ago on January 15th, 2024, the auspicious day of Makar Sankranti. After an eventful year, they were jubilant to celebrate the halfway landmark in their journey and reaffirm their commitment to sadhana, swadhyaya, and seva. A day of spiritual reflection and celebration. The day began at dawn with an auspicious Ganapati Havan, setting the stage for the rest of the day. The main function at 10 am commenced with a Purna Kumbha reception of Puja Guruji Swami Tegunananda, Puja Swami Swarupananda, the Mukhya Acharya of the course and the resident Acharya Swami Advayananda. All present in the hall paid respects to Puja Gurudev by chanting the Shri Chinmay Ashtatara Shatanamavali, inspiring addresses and presentations. After a brief welcome address by Mrs. Manisha Khemlani, Chief Executive Officer, Central Chinmay Mission Trust, the audience, both online and offline, had the opportunity to hear about the salient features of the past year from the resident Acharya. He affirmed that the Vedanta course required deep commitment, tremendous dedication, and above all, a firm desire to walk the spiritual path. 8 brush strokes. He painted the picture of the holistic training that the students have obtained over the last 12 months. These included the Vedantic Bhakti and Bhakti texts taught by Puja Guruji, Puja Swamiji, Acharyaji, and the other guests, Swamins and Brahmacharis from various mission centers. Also of importance were the special topics related to Vedanta and the contemporary world, addressed by special guests who were invited monthly. He also mentioned the Chinmaya mission's grassroots activities such as Bal Vihar Chinmay Yuva Kendra Study Group, Devi Group Shushu Vihar Garbha Sanskar, and the Chinmay Vision program, which are imparted to the students. Upacharya Brahmachari Mukunda Chaitanya gave a comprehensive account of the progress in Sanskrit language training and students' learning of chanting of various Vedic Suktams and Stotrams. He addressed the audience in chaste and simple Sanskrit. In his blessing address, Pujya Swami Swarupanandaji pointed out the batch was celebrating its first anniversary in 2025, the silver jubilee of the millennium. He said, that only with the blessings of God and Guru can one come so far in their journey of spiritual unfoldment. Gaining knowledge is only the starting point, but it takes many lifetimes to make it one's own. He emphasized that the second year would be more intensive both in terms of study and sadhana. His advice to the brahmacharis was to keep their mind steady with the single purpose of study and sadhana. As time goes by, the brahmacharis would learn to reflect on the knowledge understand its many facets, and be able to share it with people from different walks of life. This theme was reflected by Puja Guruji Swami Tejomayanandaji's benedictory address. He quoted Bhagavan Shankaracharya to convey that if our mind stays from our goals even a little, mind strays from our goals even a little, it would immediately become extroverted and start deviating from the loftiness of the ideal. He congratulated the students on their good performance in the first year, and his advice to them was to remain more alert and serious. He said, though the knowledge is the same, but the way it is unfolded is the beauty of our scriptures and the Guru Parampara. In her vote of thanks, student coordinator Ms. Mahua Das reminded the audience that it was the most appropriate occasion to remember and be grateful to all these individuals who has sponsored the course and donated various resources, including their professional expertise. Cultural kaleidoscope. The celebration concluded with a vibrant cultural program presented by the students showcasing their diverse talents and creativity. The program featured a mesmerizing group dance and two thought provoking skits based on Vedantic themes, written, directed, and acted by the students. There were soul stirring bhajans and an inspiring video presentation that captured the most memorable and happy moments of 2024. At the 19th batch Vedanta course's first year anniversary, it was a testament to Chinmay Mission's unwavering commitment to spiritual unfoldment and self-discovery. This milestone occasion served as a reminder of the transformative power of spirituality and importance of nurturing the next generation of spiritual seekers. Mission News highlights Golden Jubilee of Chick Chinmay Vibhuti Pune. Picture on back cover. Chinmay Yuva Kendra marked its Golden Jubilee year by organizing the first ever National Chick Alumni Meet at Chinmay Vibhuti from February 21 to 23. Puja Swami Sarpananda Swami Vivekananda Swami Sarpananda Swami Chidrupananda graced the event with their presence. Approximately 400 Chick alumni accompanied by their spouses and children rekindled the spirit of dedication and devotion they shared. At the inauguration, Puja Swami Swamiji brought the flame from the Chinmay Akhanda Jyoti onto the stage to receive the Purna Kumbha Puja Swamiji, and Swami's on stage lit the inaugural lamp. From the Akhanda Jyoti, they were joined by Shri T.G.B. Gupta, the first secretary of Chinmay Yuva Kendra, Bangalore, 1975. While the statewide Yuva Kendra alumni of various generations together, the Chick Stories with Gurudev in the evening brought unforgettable memories of life. Presentations on the Chinmay Jyoti Yatra across India in 2015 and on the making of Anupest moved everyone. The session titled Chinmay Vishwadarshanam highlighted the scale and variety of Chinmay Mission programs and projects worldwide. Two original audio talks by Puja Gurudev were played. His announcement of Chinmay Yuva Kendra Group in 1989 and an excerpt from his last talk on the Bhagavad Gita in the US. Strategies and plans to strengthen the Chinmay Yuva Kendra movement in the every state center were presented. National programs to commemorate 50 years of the Chick movement were also shared. A palki procession of Puja Gurudev's Padma with the Jaikar written especially for him and the beats of the Nashik Dole around the campfire were inspiring and unforgettable. the Camp Prasad of Gurudev's own Vastra piece, as well as his book Vedanta Through Letters, Part 2, touched the hearts of the chiefs. Bhumi Pujan Jaipur, Puja Swami Swarupananda performed the Bhumi Puja and Shilanyas for the new ashram in Jaipur on February. Swami Abhayananda and Brahmachari Darshan. Puja Swamiji led the first Shila, as guided by the Purohits, especially invited from Vrindavan. Srimati Vibha Chaturvedi and Dr. R.K. Chaturvedi were the Mukhya Yajmans. Puja Swamiji addressed many devotees and residents from the surrounding areas, reminding them of how the little squirrel contributed to the cause of building Ramasetu. Architect Sri Kiran Mahajan Ashram and received guidance from Puja Swamiji. Yajnas Gurugram, Haryana. Swami Advaitananda conducted a Bhagavad Saptah at Chinmay Gurudham from February 2 to 8. A grand Kalash Yatra from the Banke Vihari temple set the tone of the Saptah. Swamiji's insightful sessions were imbued with wisdom and practical lessons that helped devotees understand the essence of devotion and the path to spiritual fulfillment. The Saptah concluded with a Bhagavat Homa and Mahaprasad to all. More than 150 people attended daily. Kolhapur, Maharashtra. Chinmay Mission Kolhapur organized a camp by Swami Abhayananda on Vishnu Sahasranam from February 12 to 20. Over 80 devotees from all over India dived into this popular text. Swamiji not only explained the etymological meaning of the Lord's many names but also their symbolic meaning for the seeker spiritual success. Swami Atmadevananda, the resident Swami, welcomed all campers, making everyone feel at home. Swami Chitravananda and Brahmachari Raghavendra also graced the camp, accompanied by Swami Dattarajananda. Swamiji visited the newly inaugurated Chinmay Pushpanjali Ashram and met the members. Mangaluru, Karnataka. Chinmay Mission Mangaluru organized a Jnana Yajna by Swami Abhayananda from January 10 to 15. The morning talks focused on Nirvana Shatakam, during which Swamiji elaborated on the need to correct our misunderstandings about I and the importance of distinguishing between the real and unreal. Puja Swamiji took a guided meditation session after every class. Special question and answer sessions were held every afternoon. After 200 devotees attended the evening talks of the Gita. The efforts of Swami Gyanananda and all the volunteers were appreciated for making their divine experience. Madurai, Tamil Nadu. Chinmay Mission Madurai along with Tamras Trust organized a 6-day series of spiritual talks by Swami Shiva Yogananda at the Tamras Trust Mahal. From February 24, Swamiji explained the first Tantiram Upadesham songs from Tirumandiram. More than 120 devotees attended the yajna. The talks were widely covered by Tamil daily Dinamalar. Bengaluru, Swami Tapovan of Chokalli Sandipani conducted a Gita Jnana Yajna on Bhagavad Gita chapter 1 at Sri Prasanna Ganapati Temple, Vidyanagar in February. The Yajna was inaugurated by Sri Aithal, chairman of the temple trust, along with other members of the executive committee. Swamiji explained that chapter 1 of the Gita was significant as it highlighted Arjuna's mind enveloped by delusion and attachment due to ignorance of the facts. The yajna was well attended on all days. Jaipur, Chinmay Mission Jaipur organized Jaya Jnanajna by Swami Abhiyananda at Keshwanagar Community Hall, civil lines from February 28 to March 5. Swamiji gave talks on Har Jeev Ki Prem Kahani based on Bhakti Sudha written by Vijay Guruji. In the morning, Swamiji spoke on meditation for excellence, culled from 10 select verses, 254 to 263 of Vivek Chudamani. On March 2, a 3-hour CHIC workshop titled The Power of AI, Almighty Intelligence, was conducted at the same venue. About 25 youth participated in the workshop. The Yajnas received good coverage in the leading newspapers of Rajasthan. Brahmachari Skanda Chaitanya conducted a 3-day Skandhar Alankaram discourse at Chinmay Tirtha Tirunelveli from February 28 to March 2. The event was inaugurated by Sri Totatiri, former Secretary CM, and over 35 members attended. Skandaji discussed the first 6 verses of Kandar Alankaram, weaving in many insightful and engaging stories. The event concluded with Sri Sabharatinam, Secretary Chinmay Mission, expressing his gratitude to all attendees and volunteers. Vidyalaya News, Cognitive Development, Comprehension, Active Listening, Verbal Reasoning, Interpretation. CCMT AC News, CCMT Education Cell organized Vidya Vritti Series 3, an educator empowerment program on 4 Saturdays in February. On February 1st, around 215 principals and teachers from Chinmay Vidyalayas and Vision schools attended the session. Srimati Shanti Krishnamurti explained the sessions. Swami Anukulananda blessed the gathering. Srimati Leela Ramamurti, President Chinmay Vidyalaya, Tripuni Tura, spoke on his footprints. Srimati Rekha, RS Principal Chinmay Vidyalaya, Alapursa, on active learning, and Shri Suraj Sharma, Principal Chinmay Vidyalaya Bokaro, enlightened on the art of 20 people attended. Principal Chinmay Vidyalaya Chint Colony Sarmishtha Kavi Satpathy spoke on integrating ethics in schools, a timely necessity. Srimati Ishwarya, Faculty Master Trainer CV Kannamali, on Beyond the Textbooks, and Srimati Geeta Ganesh, Vice Principal Taylor's Road, discussed stress management in classroom. On February 15, around 229 people attended. Srimati Sumati Velusamy, Head of the Department of English Departments, Chinmay International Residential School, spoke on the role of language In one's life, Srimati Neeraja Srinivasan, Principal, Chennai Vidyalaya, St. John's Road, Bengaluru, on media athlete, and Srimati Umadevi, Principal, Chennai Vidyalaya, MHSS, Vadavalli, spoke on staff welfare. On February 22, around 205 people attended. Sushri Manisha Kemlani, Chennai Chief Executive Officer, Central. The efforts made by SSMDC, Education Cell, and the teachers, Sushri Divija Winslet, Ria faculty, Mahatma Global Gateway spoke on the role of counseling. Sushri Balvinder Kaur, Arya Gurukul, Amarnath on nurturing global citizenship in classroom, and Srimati Vidya Sridhar, Chennai Vidyalaya, Mysore, gave a talk on aligning nature with education. Kanur Kerala Principal Shri Vijayananda KN was awarded the title Best Innovation Promoting Principal during the grand finale of the Innovation Fest 2025 organized under the leadership of team expert and Chennai Vidyalayas Atal Tinkering Lab. The event took place on February 8. Ishan Krishna Standard 7 Chennai Vidyalaya Kannur was declared the winner of the RoboSaucer competition held as part of the grand finale. He received a cash award of ₹5,000 and a trophy. Taylor's Road, Chennai won the Harshita Shri Standard 5th. Participated in Noble World Record in rotating deer horn. She received a certificate and a medal for a non-stop 1 hour rotation. The event was organized by Swami Vivekananda Shilamba Kudam Trust on March 7-16 to B. Divya Dharshini. Standard 6 won the first prize in the Cons Indo Day Conservative Dentistry and Endodontics drawing competition conducted by the Tamil Nadu Government Dental College and Hospital on March 4th. 3. Wilson Gopinath secured the bronze medal in long jump and the silver medal in the 200 dash in the WCSC athletic meet held at SDAT Nehru Park organized by Dr. Nalli Kupuswamy Vivekananda Vidyalaya Korattur on February 6. The U under 14 boys team emerged as champions in the WCSC basketball tournament 2024-25 held at Chennai Vidyalaya Annanagar on February 4 and 5th. Tanmaya won the Player of the Final Match trophy and Wilson won the Player of the Tournament trophy. The under 14 girls team was the runner-up in the same tournament held on the Vidyalaya premises on February 2. February 2nd. Ashwini and Smiara won the Players of the Final Match award. Balvihar Kunnur Kerala Bal Mahotsav 2025 was held for children between the ages of 3 to 6 years from February 1 to 3. More than 200 children attended the camp. The event was inaugurated by Dr. Preeta Anand, Vice President, Chennai Mission Kannur, and other dignitaries including Brahmachari Tarini, K.K. Rajan, Chief Sevak, Chennai Mission Education Center, Kannur, Shri Mahesh Chandra Baliga, Secretary Innovation Kannur, Principal Shri Vijayananda AN and Headmistress Shri Sina Vijayan. The program started with a fitness dance session. Dr. Preeta Anand educated the children on the hygiene etiquette to be practiced in daily life. The highlight of the day was kite making. On the second day, children were taken for a water splash activity in the school swimming pool. Dr. Arya educated the children on healthy eating habits, the importance of reducing screen time, and the necessity of incorporating more physical activities into their daily lives. The children were given seeds to plant at home to instill a sense of responsibility for protecting the environment. Check News Kannur Kerala in connection with National Youth Day. The Chilmay Yuvakendra Transformation Circle organized a one-day trekking program to Paithalmala and Ezarakondo waterfalls. A total of 95 members of and Chilmay Yuvakendra coordinators participated enthusiastically. The aim was to promote ecotourism, foster adventurous trips, explore and protect nature, develop community relations, and cultivate a holistic personality and team building. Seva, Madurai, Tamil Nadu. Chennai Seva Trust Madurai organized a free medical camp at Sachin Special School. Ramachari Jitesh Chaitanya inaugurated a camp and gave the benefit address, free consultation and checkups for gynecology, pediatrics, dental ailments, and physiotherapy were provided to more than 100 patients. Free medicines were also distributed. Dr. S. Nishinta, Nischinta, gynecologist, AVSS Hospital. Dr. Vidya Vijay, pediatrician dentist, Madhura Dental Clinic, and S. Harshita, behavioral pediatrician, AVSS Hospital, and Dr. Anandamani, physiotherapist, Harli Ram Hospital, where the consulting doctors, the members of Chennai Seva Trust Madurai organized the free medical camps with great devotion. The work continues Bangalore in the presence of Swami Brahmananda. Over 200 study groups members from Bangalore gathered at Chinmay Vidyalaya, Koramangala to discuss the text Ganapati Authorization. The study began 3 months ago when Swamiji asked all study groups members to undertake an intensive study of the text in their weekly classes. Swami Brahmananda blessed the gathering with a powerful introduction to the text, following which the members were divided into 10 groups to discuss a set of shlokas provided to them. Swamiji summarized in the discussion, explaining the in-depth philosophical significance of Ganapati Athura Shirsha and expressed satisfaction with the sincerity and understanding on the text of the text. In the presence of Pujya Guruji Swami Tejamananda Ji and Pujya Swami Swarupananda, Mahashivratri was celebrated at Jagdishwara Mandir Sandipani Sadhanaya. On February 26, it was a glorious gathering of over 60,000 seekers united by sacred pujas and abhisheks performed with deep reverence. The Deeparadhana at twilight illuminated the sanctum, and the fourth yama pujas through the night heightened the spiritual fervor. The grand highlight was the Shiva Parvati Vivaha, a divine enactment symbolizing the eternal union of the Jiva with the Supreme, beautifully performed by Swami Sharadananda and a team of pujaris and brahmacharis. Pujya Swami Swarupananda released a new book, Prahlad Stuti, authored by Puja Guruji. Brahmacharyans, the ashram team, and sevaks were worked tirelessly, managing the crowd, arranging pujas, and setting up bookstores at both the main event and Saraswati Nilayam. Bengaluru. Mahashivaratri was observed in Sri Padakshetra JP Nagar on February 26. The day began with Mahayasha Parvaka. Mahayasha Purvaka. Mahanyas Purvak Ekadasha Rudrabhishekam, followed by devotional offerings and bhajans by various groups, concluding with midnight arati. Hundreds of devotees made a beeline throughout the day to the venue. The annual Bhagavad Gita competition on chapter 13 for school children of the Bengaluru suburbs was conducted between December 24 and January 25, with the final round held on January 26 at Chinmay Vidyalaya. Shankari Kengeri. A total of 2,426 students from 31 schools participated in the first round, and 912 qualified on the finals. Among them, 247 students emerged as winners. 3 rolling trophies were awarded to the best 3 schools: Rashtrothan, Vidya Kendra, Shankari took home the winners' rolling trophy. Sri Shankari was the runner-up and Amrita Vidyalaya was the first runner-up. Guwahati, Assam, Chinmay Mission Guwahati celebrated Mahashivratri at its premises on February 26. Almost 100 devotees attended the celebrations, and many observed an all-night vigil to meditate and sing devotional hymns. The event would not have been possible without the efforts of Brahmachari Ananya Chaitanya, the Devi group, and Chinmay Yuva Kendra worked in coordination with and dedication to ensure the smooth conduct of the festival. Nagapattinam, Tamil Nadu. Chinmay Mission Nagapattinam celebrated Mahashivratri with great devotion at the Chinmay Vidyalaya on February 26. Swami Ramakrishnananda guided the rituals, ensuring that every step was performed with utmost dedication. Hosur, Tamil Nadu. Mahashivratri was celebrated at Chinmay Upasana on February 26. 12 families symbolizing the 12 Jyotirlingas participated and performed the Rudrabhishekam individually. After Abhishekam, bhajans were rendered by the Sarandari team. More than 50 devotees enjoyed the divine atmosphere. New Delhi Suranjali workshop was held at Chinmay Center of World Understanding on April 20, New Delhi on April 22. Srimati Sharmila Bhowal welcomed the participants and faculty. Srimati Pramodini Rao, Director Chinmay Nadivindu, Assistant Sushri Shobhaya, and Sri Sham Banerjee, Culture Chinmay Center of World Understanding. Sri Banerjee, in his inimitable style, offered a profound interpretation of the word bhajan. Srimati Pramodini commenced the session, and for the next 2 days the hall resonated with soul-stirring bhajans, mostly of Sant Kabir and Pujaguruji. The workshop concluded with a few of Pramodini's cherished bhajans that enthralled everyone. Srimati Tapovan Prasad, the coordinator of Suranjali, ensured the workshop success. Madurai, Tamil Nadu. Chinmay Mission Madurai marked International Women's Day by hosting Ma Shakti 2025, a value camp for 300 women at VVM Mahal on March 6. Chief guest Srimati Hamsapriya Ganesh, Academic Director, Mahatma Group of Schools, inaugurated the camp. In the inaugural speech, Swami Shivayogananda explained the divine dimensions of Shakti. Dr. Revati Subulakshmi, Vice Principal, St. Miss College, St. Thomas College, spoke on Yadumagi Nindrai Toji, focusing on unity of collective strength. A panel discussion moderated by Dr. Ponmira Vivek Bose, editor Chinmay Meenakshi, featured insights from Dr. N.S.K. Sangeet Radha, Professor Tyagarajar, Arts College, Dr. Satya Devi Mohan, Assistant Professor, Yadav College, and Dr. Chitra Ganapati Kadambavanam Resorts, Shri N. Senthil said, Shri Krishna Nagai Maligal distributed prizes during the valedictory session. The program was a success due to the guidance of Brahmachari Jitesh Chaitanya and the efforts of the Devi group. It was widely covered by the Tamil Daily Dinamalar. Jhansi UP a Shraddhanjali meeting was organized for Brahmalin Swamini Amitananda at Ashirwad Garden, Jhansi on March 4. On this occasion, President Dr. Pramod Gulati, Dr. Ashok Saxena, Dr. Brahmachari Raghavendra, Sudhir Arora, Mohan Singh, S.V. Gupta, Emil Shirotia, R.P. Gupta, Meghana Gupta, and many others shared their experiences. Secretary Mukesh Gupta recalled a lecture she had given for engineering students. Not gone, but ever present. Never at a loss for words, Swamini Guru Priyananda left people speechless with a soft yet quick repartee. Working as her assistant, observed this with awe. Many prayer meetings are held at the Delhi Mission Center as the last rites of people. Commenting on this, a man once remarked, Amma, the Chinmay mission is becoming a place for death functions. Quickly came the soft, smiling reply, but we don't believe in death. He was dumbfounded. So neither do we. Amma will be a living presence with us forevermore. Srimati Prarthana Sharan, President, Chinmay Mission Delhi. Shraddhanjali Hari Om. Swamini Guru Priyananda, devoted disciple of Swami Chinmayananda, peacefully took a final refuge at his lotus feet. In Delhi at 12:33 am India on March 29, 2025, at the age of 96 years, Amma met Swami Chinmayananda in the mid 1980 as Srimati Sita Juneja. She felt like she was beholding Bhagwan Shri Krishna, her Ishta Devata, before her. Very quickly, she transformed into an unfatigable, indomitable, dedicated Sevika, whose purpose in life was service to her Guru and his mission. As an interior designer, she was involved in decorating the temple and kutia for special occasions such as Siddhavadi as well as other projects in Delhi. When the Chinmay Center of World Understanding was being made, she raised funds, chose the architect, and personally supervised every aspect of construction. On August 3, 2000, Mahananda and become Swamini Guru Priyananda. With even greater zeal, she worked on Chinmay Chaitanya, the multimedia experiential gallery on the life and work of Swami Chinmayananda. She also launched the well-loved Bhakti Pravaha series of concerts, organized fairs and exhibitions of Indian arts and crafts, given impetus to grassroots activities, and distributed Chinmay Mission publication far and wide. With her warmth and guidance, Chinmay Ranjan in Delhi has been an active center for classes and various other programs thanks to her vision and extraordinary energy. She had created a large body of Chinmay devotees and an enthusiastic band of sevaks and sevikas, bringing Swami Chinmayananda to the hearts of numerous people who did not know him directly. Her immense contribution to Chinmay mission, which she offered with great devotion, will continue to be an inspiration for many. Respectful and loving homage to Swami Guru Priyananda at his feet, Swami Sarpananda. Now this is a advertisement of Chinmay International Residential School. So many things it has got. जीवन है संगीत कैंप मुंडकोपनिषद इमोशनल वेलबींग कठोपनिषद सेल्फ अनफुलमेंट youngsters are turning away from religion. There is a great need for a clear, systematic and logical explanation of the ancient spiritual teachings of Hinduism. That is exactly what Puja Gurudev Swami Shivananda has given us in these books. Self-unfoldment, Kingdom Life, the logic of spirituality, a step-by-step analysis of the thought development of Vedanta. In precise, simple and profound language, Gurudev takes us from the fundamental principles of life to the very highest philosophical truths in this spiritual masterpiece. Self-unfoldment has inspired thousands of young people over the years, bringing out the noblest and best from them. This Yoga Vasishtha. Yoga Vasishtha 5 to 15 June. Narasimha Sangare Lahari Kailash Yatra 13 June. This is in October, Chennai. Try to live what you have been hearing, studying and reflecting upon, or else you are ashamed to the mission, to yourself and to your teacher. Don't think that religion is a haphazard collection of funny ideas or a curious jumble of jaded emotionalism meant for strange people with matted hair, living on roots and fruits and having no home life. You can actualize it your own lives, in your own lives, here and now, whatever your position or profession. The truth that you are the Atman, which is beyond this perishable body, tumultuous mind and intellect, full of confusion. Translate into your life what your head has accepted up to now. Think before you speak. Remember the Lord before you act. Let not an ugly action ever defile the face of the cherished hopes of the society. Let not even an unintended word from you, your mouth, splash tears in the face of the community. You are all white-clothed sadhus. Upon the nobility of your thoughts and the chasteness of your actions will depend the future of your organization, the glory of your country, and the fulfillment of Vedanta on foreign shores. Leave aside your kindergarten lessons and toys now, your malas and japas, and come to assert your real nature. Let there be an aura around your head, a lipless smile, an atmosphere of divinity about you, which all may see and say, here is a Chinmay member. You should render help to the helpless. Yours should be a character that others love to imitate. Have the courage to live up to your convictions. There ought to be a real shift from the physical personality to the spiritual center in you. Stand as a witness to all activities. Live with conviction that are working. I am the unchangeable spectator within. Hari Om. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadguruve Namaha. Hari Om. Om Shri Sadguruna